get down to the end, and suddenly there's halfway down this road there's a road closure. Road closed. Big gate. Can't get past it. And all these skiers had stopped at that point and had launched themselves off this cliff face.
Jesus.
Which was the run. And I didn't realise at this point until I looked around and saw this red sign saying this is the Mattis Red Run. I thought, oh shit, what have I done now? I've ended up with this red run, just started skiing my first day.
You've got no escape.
Yeah, and I flagged this French guy down. Excuse me, I don't know if you can help. First day skiing, how do I get down? He said, oh, well, you have to go this way. This is the only way. You can't go back up. See ya.
Really?
Oh, right, okay. So I'll just ask someone else then. Excuse me, I haven't been skiing before. Is there any other way down? Can you offer any advice down this way? Oh yes, you can't go any other way. This is the only way, but just go slow and you'll be fine. All right. Okay, I've got to go. See ya. Good luck. So I sort of stood on the end of the edge of the cliff and looked down and I sort of gave this nervous laugh that turned out to be more of a guffaw and looked around and thought, okay, great, I've got to just sort of launch myself off this thing. And got my skis at the edge of the cliff. Of course, half my skis are out in the air. Oh. Okay. Right, going down. Okay. Stop. No, I can't stop. I'll keep going faster. Right, but the only way I have to stop is to crash into this icy verge. Oh, the skis come off, my pole's left halfway up. So, oh, shit. Get my skis. I'm going to have to climb up the ice
get your pole back.
to get the poles because everyone's skiing around them, can't see them. I've got to get them out of the way so I'm being dangerous. Right, grab it. And got them all back, got my skis back on it again, started to go down. Couldn't slow down, so I had to keep cracking into this icy verge to stop.
But there must be a terminal velocity where you get...
I think terminal velocity is probably your own termination.
Is it really?
Yeah, I can't see a way of keeping a controlled speed down there when you don't know how to parallel turn. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's still doing this, was it?
Yeah, the run was very narrow there, very steep, very mogully, and loads of people on it, and you had to do that.
Oh, I see.
To keep your speed down. And of course, when your only way of slowing down is to snowplow, it doesn't work. So I had to keep crashing into the side, and until I got most of the way down, where I just wrecked myself. I spent more time running up the slope
to get your stuff
my skis than actually going down the bastard. So I was completely knackered, and I was sort of crushed halfway down. Thinking, oh God! This English woman stopped, perfect stop, spray, snow. Hello, can I offer any advice? What's up? I said, oh, this is my first day skiing, what am I going to do? She said, oh, we got this far, that's bloody good effort, well done.
Oh, really?
Just follow me, and I'll lead you to the bottom.
Was she a helper, or...?
No, she was just a skier.
Oh, really?
This is a sort of an unwritten rule. Whenever you see anyone who's obviously totaled themselves, you stop and say, you're right.
Yeah, gotta go now.
Yeah,
right.
Just follow me. So I've got my skis on, okay, I'm absolutely exhausted. Right, okay, let's go. And she disappeared in this puff of snow, and I tried my best to keep up with her, and of course didn't manage to do it without falling over again. And got my skis back on, slid right down to the bottom, and I gave Andy a ring, and because the reception around the area is quite good because of it's a very expensive area.
Right.
Managed to get through to them, and they're all in the cafe that, of course, I missed.
Yeah. Would this have been that snowy building you went past?
Yeah. It was actually on another run.
Was it really?
But you had to sort of go over it.
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, to be fair, Andy hadn't gone down there before himself. He was just looking. So he said, yeah, just keep right, you'll see it. Of course. Wasn't quite right, but I got right down to the bottom and I said, yeah, Andy, I've accidentally went down this red run, got a bit lost, And they said, you went down a rip line? And of course everyone else said,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. We ended up like crashing into loads of things and I'm really knackered. He said, okay, well, we'll meet you down there, just if you follow the blue run next to you and we'll find you at the end.
You ended up on a black run.
Colour blindness. And so I, also going down this thing, because I'd been so exhausted running up the slope, I was wearing these goggles that had misted up. So I had them up here, and I had snow blindness because it was so bright and I couldn't see things very clearly. I had a look at the map, and to get to the blue run I had to just go through this little village. It wasn't exactly right next to it, but it was close. I thought, okay, I'll just do that. I had my skis on, so I thought, well, either I go on the snow around it and be more fun, or I can just take the skis off and walk up the road. And I'll take the skis. Yeah, cool. So I was going around the village, and I ended up by getting a bit stuck because the snow was a lot softer than you'd expect, and I got up to here. And I ended up having to swim through this snow to actually get anywhere through. I had to take my skis off by this point, and use them as things to
grappling hooks.
Yeah. And I realised after a time that I'd walked into this babbling brook, because the rocks going into the babbling brook had gone downwards and quite slippery. I'd slid down them without seeing them because it's all in the snow, completely submerged. I only realised that it was a babbling brook, and when I looked up and I saw this little trickle going into this snowy verge that I was walking into. Oh no! Get back out of it! And I managed to grab this branch and pull myself out. And got back up to the road, get all my skis and chuck them on the road, out of the snow. Cool. Really knackered now. So I get my skis. I had to walk up this hill to get to the blue run, and it's this really thick snow. Got up to the top, started going down this blue run, but it turned out to be going up it because it was just at the bottom of a huge hill.
Right.
And then it was just up a little bit, so I had to then walk up this hill bit, knackering myself out even more. Found them eventually at the other end. After I'd had a bit of lunch, I'd get really, really tired, and I sat down under this tree. Actually, I started sitting down at this hotel. The waiter came around. Would you like a drink, sir? Oh, no, fine, thanks. Got my flask here of coffee. Oh, no, this is a hotel. You can't sit here. Oh, okay. Sat down next to this tree in this icy sort of lump. Sat down. I had my lunch, and because I couldn't see properly at this point, I was just sort of looking around, and I noticed these two acorns next to me. I thought, oh, that's weird. This tree dropping acorns at this time of year. It's a bit strange. Realised after I'd finished my lunch and my eyesight had got back that they were fox turds, and I'd sat in the only patch of yellow snow area. I'd actually sat in it.
In a fox toilet.
So, okay, yeah. I finished my lunch, great, okay. Meet the others.
You didn't think there was something more edible than acorns?
Yes, I was dropped some chocolate. It's surprisingly soft for that time of year as well. It must have been quite fresh. And so yeah, I met the others, went up another run, and they said, okay, yeah, because you're a twat, you just follow us this time. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you will be.
That was the plan initially, though, wasn't it, to follow them?
Yeah. So they said that they'd keep an eye out for me this time. Great, cheers, lads.
Yeah.
So went down another green run, and they said we were going down this guy's a bit cocky. We call him Colin Cocky McBastard, Scottish bloke. Decided to go down this red run without really explaining where he was going. He said, right, this way. And I followed him down, and I was thinking, well, I've got to keep up with these guys. This is my first date with these lads. I can't just be the invalid at the back. So I've got to keep up with these, right, this pace. Go over this mogul, lose my footing, cartwheel over another one, and end up in a mess at the bottom. I heard my shoulder crack as it went behind my head, and it was obscene pain. I had to shout into the snow
Really?
because it was so painful, and Andy was behind me, stopped and said, "You all right?" So, a few minutes later, I was able to explain that I heard it crack and said, "Oh, Jesus, right. We'll take your poles and your skis, and you can just sort of slide down the rest of the
On the
run."
grass?
Yeah, so I just like as though I was on this invisible tea tray, slide down, and I kept sliding into the actual main part of the slope, and I couldn't stop. So I had to sort of with one arm.
Did you get great velocity down there?
Yeah, great velocity down there. Stopped and had to sort of grapple my way around to the verge and sort of slide into it again. I was really knackered. Got down to the bottom and got on the bus and got back to the main part. At the end of the day, this was luckily. I went to see the doctor and he said, "Doesn't seem right. I'll have to X-ray that." X-rayed it, looked at it, couldn't quite see anything. Took one X-ray one way and one the other way. In this one, you might just see a little hairline fracture in there. No more skiing for the rest of the trip.
Well, you'd done it all by then anyway.
Exactly, yeah. I'd had my fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was a bit annoyed about that, but got myself in a sling. Met the others by this point. They said, "Oh, you're in a sling now? What's happened to you?" And spent the following day typing up an email, a response email to my mum's request saying, "Yeah, how's your holiday been so far?"
Crippled myself.
Yeah, so I actually just after getting the bus back after I'd hurt myself, didn't really know what was going on at this point. Took my ski equipment down to the locker room that's in the hotel there, and the locker was open, even though it was closed. It hadn't been locked. It's a bit strange. The others must have come down there and not locked it properly. Put our ski equipment in there, and we were getting our shoes out of the locker, and because that's how you do it. You know, you take your ski boots off and then you put your real shoes on. And everyone else's shoes are in there, but mine weren't. These are my hiking boots I got for my birthday that I'd worn for the first day, that day.
Oh no.
And they were 135 quid.
Really?
Yeah, the hiking boots. They're not in there, where the bloody hell are they? Oh, the others must have taken it as a practical joke. Okay, so I'll go up there barefoot. Through the slushy snow that people have left there. This is alright lads, yeah, it's got you. Where do you put my boots? Boots? What are you talking about, boots? What do you mean? You mean you didn't see them in there? No. What are you talking about? Oh, what? So I haven't got any shoes? I can't ski and I don't have any shoes. So I've got a week of barefoot now. Brilliant. And I went down to the reception. Had anyone seen my boots? No sign of them, no. Okay. Thinking by this point, someone's nicked my boots. That's not the sort of thing people do, is it? Steal hiking boots.
Was that shoe size? Was it six?
It's 7, yeah.
7, oh right.
6.5, yeah. I thought, well, maybe someone would have just picked them up. If, say, for example, if I'd taken my boots off and left them outside, then a family went in there and the dad picked up all the shoes and put them in there.
Oh, okay.
Seems reasonable. But then when they come back from their day of skiing, when they go back and get all the shoes out, they'll notice an extra pair. So say to the reception people, when you find these boots, if anyone gives them in, should be in the next 24 hours, give me a ring. This is my number. Didn't get a call from them. Went back down there the following day. Have you seen any boots? No, nothing yet. So someone had nicked them. Someone had nicked my boots, and so luckily one of the group who was there gave me their size 9 trainers, which had no grip, and I felt like a clown walking around with these huge shoes on, and so I thought, well, this is my trip then. I've got to